eBoost eWay unboxing, take one. All right, I have an upcoming project for an off-grid location, and I've decided to choose the Fortress Power eBoost battery as the basis for the system with the Duo 21 inverter, the NV Duo 21. So my first step is to unbox and inspect the eBoost eWay to understand and get familiar with it. This is a new product. I actually love the concept of the eWay. You know, it's a gutter, a wireway, a raceway, but it's been made specifically for the battery and the inverter, and it really saves a lot of time and hassle when it comes to building a system, because this is already made specifically for the application. All right, let's dig into it. You know the usual unboxing. You pick up a knife and you start cutting it open. Not that hard. Okay, well, we're done. That was nice. Thanks for visiting. Just kidding. Here we go. Oh, figures I didn't get it all the way open. Just how it is, isn't it? Okay, let me get it out, and let's just see what happens next. Oh, it looks real nice already, I can tell. All right, stand by. All right, here's where we are so far. Let's take it out of the box. Comes with cables to get up to the inverter. Inter-cluster communication cable, that's between the packs. Inverter cable. I think there's 3 cables in here. Oh yeah. That one's marked 19, whatever that is. Anyway, it's between them. It's probably, let me pause and think my brain through. Operation, remote shutdown, or turn on buttons. If you turn on one, they all turn on. Pretty sure I read that. And then dead front and some tie wraps to secure these cables once they're in place. Now, this is the eWay regular. There's an eWay Lite that's missing a bunch of these knockouts. You have to cut your own. You can save money by doing that. In this case, this eWay is going to get the inverter on the top of it. So this is the regular eWay, so that the inverter will sit right on top. I will remove this plate completely. Remove the plate from the bottom of the inverter, and there'll be a nice rectangular opening between these two. Knockouts on the side. This is our emergency power turn on switch. And then let me rotate it to the back. You can see there's a glowy light that'll glow under its status. The Wi-Fi antenna that sticks out if you're going to use the Guardian inside here. Knockouts in the back. And of course, this is an odd view, but it's upside down. That is the pogo stack connection of the battery itself. So you can see the positive and negative bus, and then the communications that's going to the battery. So this eWay sits on top of the battery, and then there is no cables between batteries. On this eWay, there's a eWay that goes to the battery. All right, let me rotate it around and get it to where I can open the door. Okay, on the front, you have the Fortress Power logo, turns out. And then this display shows the state of charge status, the communication status, and any errors. So it's hieroglyphic in nature, but it's not too hard to understand. Now, on the other eWay from the eForce battery, the door opened like a hood, and they, I guess they had people saying no. I was one of them. Now the door opens like a car door. Now, what we have here is, let me slide that out of the way. There we go. What we have inside is a place to mount the Guardian and its power cables, so you can power it up from the battery directly. And then we have that pogo stack that goes to the battery, and a positive bus bar and a negative bus bar. And then, of course, our remote control switch. And this all goes into a eWay manager, which I'll take that cover off and show you. It's just a computer board that manages the interaction of this battery with the inverter system. So 750 amp bus bar, which means you can put a bunch of batteries in a row, which is what I'm going to do. This system will have 4 eBoost batteries in parallel, and I will have 2 eWays and 2 eWay lights. And the reason why I'm doing 2 eWays is so that in the future, if I add another inverter, then I already have the eWay that can accept the inverter from the top. So this is nice. You can easily add 3 batteries. Well, 1 inverter, 3 batteries, I don't know. You can add, basically you got bus bars here built in. And that's why the value of this is nice, because you don't have to cut all these holes. You don't have to get this DIN rail from somewhere. If you like to make this shape, you don't have to buy all these parts separately. Of course, you can make things simpler, but that increases the labor and decreases the cosmetics sometimes. Anyway, I digress. I like this. So now let's go on to the next step and get this ready to mount to the battery.